Pacemakers have been around for almost half a century. I went to the North West Heart Centre in South Manchester to find out how the process of implanting one works.
The patient will come in, obviously they're on the bed. It's all done under local anaesthetic. Very, very rarely it's done under a general anaesthetic. So the patient will just have a local up here, and an incision is made just around about this kind of position up in the top of the chest. And from that point the doctor will open up a little pocket, and that's where he's actually going to sit the pacemaker in. That usually just sits under the skin, between the skin and the muscle. There's three different kinds mainly. What we call single chamber pacemakers, dual chamber pacemakers, and a third type which are fairly specialist, are called biventricular pacemakers. The first two, single chamber and dual chamber, are used to control heart rates, and that's the main reason a patient would have a pacemaker, is for one reason or another the heart's going too slow and the pacemaker's there to make sure it doesn't go less than a given rate, say 60 beats a minute. A biventricular pacemaker, on the other hand, is one that is designed to improve the contraction of the heart. Rather than to control rate, the pacemaker is designed to give a good pumping action, and this is for patients who are presenting with heart failure, a left ventricle that isn't pumping particularly well. A biventricular pacemaker just improves that.
22,000 people have pacemakers fitted every year, and I spoke to top cardiological consultant Dr. Kenneth Shearer to find out what happens once the pacemaker has been implanted.
A patient may use a pacemaker a lot or a little, and obviously that will affect the length of time that the battery will last, and that's very much part of the follow-up service, that we try to set the settings so the pacemaker is being used when it needs to and not inappropriately to prolong battery life. The average is around about 6 to 7 years. The battery and the pacemaker are really all in one. There are two main components to modern pacemakers. One is the actual pacemaker itself, which is a sealed unit which has within it the battery and all the bits and bobs that work. And then they have the next bit is the wires, the electrodes, which go from the box, which is usually positioned under the skin on the left side here. The wires go up here into the heart, and that's the second bit, the wires. And the wires are positioned usually 2, sometimes 1, and occasionally 3, depends on the type of system and the reason it's in. And the wires usually are fixed, they stay permanently fixed for many, many years, and the box is what's changed every 5 to 6 or 7 years.
It's hoped that in the coming years a more natural form of pacemaker will be invented, but for now the traditional form still provides many with the gift of life.